If you've ever planned a wedding, you may be familiar with just how freaking expensive everything is. So when I came across these gorgeous and jaw-droppingly cheap wedding dresses on Taobao, China's online retail giant, I just couldn't help myself. I simply needed to see just how good these dresses, some as cheap as 13 American dollars, could be. It's actually kind of nice. This, my friends, is that story. So you may or may not know, but I am currently engaged to be married. My fiance Dirk, he proposed last year in the Philippines and it was beautiful. It was so gorgeous and romantic and absolutely perfect. And at the time we got engaged, we had already been together for over 5 years. So have to admit, our wedding is something I've pictured in my head, you know, maybe once or twice. But at the point of getting engaged, it was really interesting because it went from being this hypothetical dream scenario to something, oh, I actually have to plan for this. I remember the first thing we did is look into venues and we asked for some quotes, we got them back and we were just like, jaws dropped, absolutely stunned. In many cases, you can either rent a venue for a few hours or put a down deposit on a house. It's just absolutely crazy. And don't even get me started on wedding dresses. So I started looking in Australia and I went and tried some on, and for a cheap dress, I stress the cheap part because a lot of the dresses in this price point were actually either second-hand dresses or sample size dresses, and that was around 2,000 Australian dollars. Like, that's still so expensive, in my opinion, for a dress I'm only gonna wear once. And I also know it's not unheard of to spend more than $10,000 on a wedding dress in Australia. It's just such a huge expense. So, you know, I'm living here in China. It's a no-brainer that I'm also gonna look into what can I get here for a wedding dress and at what price point. So this journey started a few months ago when some girlfriends and we went to Suzhou. And in Suzhou, they have this massive wedding dress department store. It's kilometers long, it's 4 levels, and it's packed floor to ceiling with wedding dresses and wedding dress paraphernalia. I've never seen anything like it. They do say online that Suzhou is home to 80% of the world's wedding dresses, and going there, yeah, it's a figure I can believe now. So yeah, I tried on a heap of dresses. I didn't find any that spoke to me, that felt like the one, but the price was definitely right. I was trying on dresses around 700 to 1,000 renminbi. That's roughly 100 to 140 American dollars. Yeah, that's definitely more in my budget. I'm really happy with that price. So after coming back from Suzhou, I continued my search for the perfect wedding dress here in China. I opened up my phone, I went to Taobao, and it was upon opening my phone that I was like, why wasn't this my first port of call in the first place? Something to know about Taobao is you can buy absolutely everything on here. Anything that is available in China to purchase, you can find on Taobao. And I'm pretty sure every single wedding dress in the Suzhou wedding dress department store you can buy on Taobao, but you have the advantage of having it right at your fingertips that you can scroll through for hours and hours and find something in your own time, in your price point. And wow, talking about price point, I don't know whether it's because of my algorithm, I don't know whether I'm a bit of a bargain hunter, but the prices that came up when I searched in Hunsha wedding dress, it's crazy. Like 300 renminbi, 200, in some cases 100 renminbi. That's like 13 American dollars for a wedding dress. And the thing that surprised me even more is that these dresses look really nice. In the pictures, they look like dresses I might want to wear. So it comes up in my mind, you know, how good can a dress for this cheap actually be? So that brings us to today's video. So I have bought from Taobao 6 wedding dresses. It has come to a grand total of 1,500 renminbi. That's a little over 200 American dollars for 6 wedding dresses. I can't believe it. Not saying I'm gonna be keeping all these dresses. I mean, I may not keep any of them. We'll see how today goes. There's a 7-day return policy on Taobao, so if I want, I can send all of these back if I don't like them. I have tried to get dresses of different styles and categories to keep this fun and interesting. And we're gonna kick this off with the biggest dress of the lot, also the most expensive one that I ordered, coming in at 348 renminbi. This one looks really extravagant. Let's open it up. Oh my gosh, check out this bodice. Okay, let me go try this on. Okay, so it's taking me like half an hour to get into this dress, but I'm finally done. I'm gonna put you over there and we're gonna do a grand reveal. Ready? I'm coming out. Check out this dress. Oh. I mean, just to reiterate, this is 48 American dollars. To be able to get a dress that looks like this for that price is still incredible. Like, I'm pretty sure you spend more on Cinderella dresses for like kids' costumes back in Australia than you would for this full-on Cinderella, literally Cinderella dress. I've never felt more like a princess. And while no, I have to say this isn't my dream dress, I do have to appreciate that it is quite nice. Like, it's got some very nice beading here. The back is a little bit strange. It's got this kind of corset situation that took me forever to lace up on my own, but if you pull it tight, you really can get that waist quite snatched. Definitely my favorite thing about this dress is the twirling. Look at this little layer here, just some wings. And I also want to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison. This is what the dress looks like on, and this is what they advertised it as. It's not bad. I think with the right lighting, a bit more snatch in the waist, and a tiara, of course, it could kind of look like that. A few differences, but I'd say my final rating for this is the 48 American dollars for this is really not bad at all. Time to try on our new dress, and I have to say, opening wedding dresses while still wearing a wedding dress, it just hits different. And where this one was more extravagant, the next one is more structural, a little bit more simple yet structural. Okay, dress number 2. I low-key really love this. It's definitely a different vibe to the first one. It's definitely more my speed. It's got this tag on it because they don't want you to like take it off, wear it, and then return it. So I'm gonna keep on the tag until I know if I want to keep it or not. But like this like little bustier corset thing, I am really, really loving. And it's a bit asymmetrical, which I also quite like. I mean, I definitely don't hate this. Side-by-side comparison, this is how the dress looks on. This is how it was advertised. I actually somehow like it better on me. Like, I feel like it fits really nicely. I love the flowers. I love this bustier to the extent that I think I might keep this and somehow turn this into my bachelorette party dress. With the roses, I feel like this would be really cute, like in a short little do. Let me know in the comments, guys. Dress number 2, what do you think? Let's go try on dress number 3. This dress has also been delivered with gloves, a veil, another veil, some earrings. I'm a bride! And the crazy thing is that I'm doing this after I've been to Australia and I see what the prices of things are. Veils are being sold in Australia for over $300 for a piece of this fabric. Ready? Next dress. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would as well. It comes with these little arm kind of thingy-mabobs, but I actually prefer the dress a lot better without it, just plain. I do think it's still a little bit frou-frou for me, but I'm actually really impressed with how this dress actually looks. It's definitely does not look bad. None of these dresses so far I've put on and been like, oh, I've been catfished. I feel like it's quite similar to the dress that they've advertised. It's a sweet dress. If I was getting married in like the woods and having like a forest wedding, I think this is the one I would go to. Okay, next dress is on, and I think this is my least favorite of the ones I've tried so far. I mean, it's definitely not bad. It just like, where the other ones I was really surprised by the quality and the details, I feel like this you can really see it looks a little bit more cheap in the fit, also with like some of the details here. It's also very heavy. I feel like it's being like pulled down all the time. As for a side-by-side comparison, definitely looks better in the photos. Also not loving this off-white color on me. I feel like I'm quite pale, so it kind of makes me look a bit more on the pink side. Or maybe I'm just looking into it a bit. I was halfway getting my dress off when I realized that this dress also came with gloves, and I feel like it would just not be fair to the dress if I didn't try the outfit on in its entirety. Wow, this just screams I'm getting married. I don't know, on my screen, on my camera, from this far away with the gloves and the dress at this angle, it looks quite cool, but I think this is a dress appreciated from a distance maybe. Ready for the next one. You can see from the size of this bag that it's definitely gonna be a lot more simple. Oh, I do really like this. It's just simple, elegant. I love the neckline on this. Like, I just absolutely love the neckline. The back is just a real showstopper. It's just, this is my kind of wedding dress. Simple, elegant, effortless. I'm not the biggest fan of the fit though. I don't love that you can kind of see the shorter dress underneath like the longer one. But also one of those dresses that would be nice to see if I can kind of like get it shortened for like a bachelorette party thing. Also my apartment looking like a wedding dress graveyard right now. So many wedding dresses over the place. But guess what? We have come to the final dress, and this is the cheapest. 100 renminbi dress, 13 American dollars. How good could it possibly look? This is what $13 can get you on Taobao. Oops, not the plastic. Not the plastic. But look at this. I mean, it's definitely not my favorite, but it's not entirely embarrassing. It's got some structure. It's very white, which I like. I find that my skin tone, because I'm quite pale, I feel like I'm receiving the very white dresses better. But I heard from one wedding shop I went to in Sydney that the reason why a lot of wedding dresses are slightly off-white is because when you take photos, some of the dresses that are more like white, like this dress here, it actually comes out in photos as a little bit blue. So I guess of any of the dresses today, this would be very blue in photos, but it's not too bad. I'm kind of liking this cut here. It could fit better around there. The back, it's the corset, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I mean, for $13, sign me up. Final catfish comparison. This is how it looks like on me, and this is how it looked on the photos as advertised. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty similar. Man, I have to say, I have been very impressed by this Taobao wedding dress experience. I wanna say also this video is not at all sponsored by Taobao or any of the wedding dresses that you've seen. I'm just been so curious, like these prices of dresses, I cannot believe. Tell you something, trying to pack in those wedding dresses back into their bags was one of the harder things I've done, kind of like trying to stick sausage meat back into the sausage wrapping, but I've got them all in there. I was debating whether or not I would surprise Dirk after work by just like sitting there wearing a wedding dress when he comes home, but I think I want to save the moment of him seeing me in an actual wedding dress for the day itself. And there will be some more wedding related content coming. So Dirk and I have just booked in to have a wedding photo shoot. You know, like in China, everyone will get like their wedding photos taken in front of, you know, the Forbidden City or something like that. So we've booked in a day of photography. So I'm going to take you guys along for that adventure. And of course the wedding itself, I will make a video of that moment. I can't wait. It's going to be in the end of September, our wedding. So wow, it's just coming up so quickly. I can't believe I will be married within a few months. It's all very, very exciting. But yeah, as always guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next week on my channel with some more food related content. Bye.